Good morning, this is my Shaman Oracle reading for today, and today is Tuesday, and I'm reading for Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, and this reading here is for Aquarius. Welcome, Aquarius. I'm using 2 card decks that are new, and the first one is the Rose Oracle, and we start with that one, and the first card for you is the Whispers of Mother Earth. It is about creativity, ideas, inspiration, the artist, the writer, and channeling. There are creations seated within you and every human being planted before our birth. There are unborn possibilities yearning to be woven and creative solutions waiting to be realized. Songs of the ancient earth humming through you, so beckoning to be sung, new consciousness that longs to be written into matter. So surrender to the creations whispering to you. Perhaps they are calling you to revive the web of life in some small way. We came bearing keys for each other, and as you share your song, it might unlock something in someone else. Creativity and intuition come from the same sacred place. They cannot be reproduced. They occur when we find ourselves flowing with the rest of life. Earth is a planet of creativity, and yet so many of us have forgotten how to truly create. So much of humanity has been raised to consume. We are so focused on the more and the more and the more that we have forgotten how to grow sustainably. Our consumption might eventually kill us. So trust the seeds that have been planted within you. Somewhere along the way, we stopped seeing ourselves as the artists, the creations, and the creators, the poets, and the singers. Yet to be human is to be creative. It doesn't matter what the result may be, just carve out some time to express your soul through your creativity. The seeds planted within you will show you the way. They have intelligence within them, and all you need to do is to tend to them through daily grounded creative action. So ask this soul inquiry: what does my soul most yearn to create? And the second card is the Mystic Rose. And the card is about compassion, devotion, humility, humanity, and grace. The rose was a symbol of the goddesses of old, so it is no wonder that when Christianity absorbed large parts of the indigenous Celtic traditions in Europe, the mother goddess Mother Mary became associated with the rose. Perhaps the reason that Mary is so beloved is because she was the only mother goddess who could be worshipped safely without being persecuted at that time. So Mother Goddess, who could be worshipped safely, and as such carries with her the devotion and yearning of all those who longed to worship the goddess in a feminine form. Mary's connection with the rose is seen in some of her titles, including Rosa Mystica, the mystic rose, and the rose without thorns. And like those of the pagan goddesses before her, the processions that involved walking on rose petals were then being celebrated. The church altered the stories of the goddesses past, including those that featured roses, such as Aphrodite turning the white rose red with her blood, so putting Mary in the goddess's place instead. Churches were erected all over Europe and beyond, in many cases on the sites of Celtic temples and places of goddess worship. Many had beautiful rose windows in the west, the direction of the feminine, in dedication to Mary, Mother of the Rose. This is a card of compassion, devotion, and grace. It encourages us to soften toward humanity and to endeavor to see the world and even those who have hurt us with understanding, an open heart, and some humility, to see that we all carry hurt and are in some ways wounded. We have all experienced some kind of severing. So Mother Mary is inviting you to open your heart to humanity when you most want to close it. Ask this soul inquiry: how am I being called to show my compassion today? And now we come to the good tarot deck, and that deck changed a little bit something in the tarot setup. The swords, the cups, the pentacles, and the wands, they are they are changed to air, water, earth, and fire. And now we start with the first card, which is the Eight of Air. And the Eight of Air is saying release from denial, seeing things as they are, and some clarity. So say this: with Spirit at my side encouraging me, I open my eyes to see things as they really are. To be disillusioned is to free myself from illusions that keep me from the growth and the healing I deserve. So I bid goodbye to illusions that have clouded my vision. Honesty gives me strength and courage to face whatever I have to face. And that card goes very well with the next card, who is the Fool, because, well, the Fool card relates to Aquarians, and we are seen as the fools of the universe. Many ways we are such fools, but we do not mind, because we are also comedians and we are able to laugh about our own shortcomings. That doesn't mean that we do not see those shortcomings or take them seriously. Quite the opposite. We are always striving to be better than we were before, but the Fool card brings lightness to the things that are otherwise maybe not so easy to take. So now comes the Fool here, and he stands, or she stands, for enthusiasm. Say this: I know what a spiritual approach rarely appears. I know that a spiritual approach rarely appears logical and sometimes even seems impractical. However, when this card appears, I can take a risk and trust that with faith anything is possible. The invisible realms will reveal each step along the way. I am meant to experience this regardless of where I travel. This is a time when I am learning that I am a spiritual being having a human experience. And the last card is the Mystical Shaman Oracle card. Out came water. Water symbolizes purification, regeneration, birth, revival, and cleansing, and it signifies an evolutionary shift from former self to the new self. Many myths around the world speak of a great flood and a new life that is revealed after such a deluge. Water begins without boundaries, and then, as soon as form has separated itself from the water, it comes under the laws of time and life, thus presenting us with some limitations. The invitation here is that when water arrives, you are invited to watch your emotions. Know they are going to be changeable, and do not settle on a conclusion at this time. If you feel joy, feel that joy fully. And if you feel sad, allow the sadness to move through you. Water invites you to see the ebb and flow of events and trust you can ride the wave of opportunity when it arises. Natural flow is here, so go with it. There is a medicine aspect to the card. This is a time for cleansing unwanted energy and sticky feelings. Consider this: what water does to the flesh, it also does in sacred rituals to the spirit. The spiritual cleansing, like baptism, is the opportunity to get an instantaneous experience of the timeless, non-ordinary reality in which all true creation takes place. Now is also a time that is pregnant with potential for you. Carl Jung talked about the maternal, womb-like significance of water as a universal symbol. Water represents the potentiality of existence. It precedes and sustains every creation. Emergence from it is manifestation. Immersion in it is dissolution of form. And because of this, it symbolizes regeneration. So make way for the process. You can expect it to be messy, but it will be worth it. That was your reading, Aquarius. I do thank you for listening. I wish you a most beautiful and gorgeous and joyous last of the week or rest of the week. Take care and goodbye.